All right, guys. I know it's been a minute. But I have something very, very amazing to share with you guys today. So this is a bill that was introduced recently here in Florida, and it's basically stating that anyone who has sex with a child under the age of 12 years old will be eligible for the death penalty. And this is this is honestly what I've been fighting for since I started PTI. This is what I've been thinking about for way longer than that. I mean, and I'm sure all of you can get behind that. I mean, I am so incredibly proud to be a Floridian. It reads, the legislature finds that a person who commits a sexual battery upon or in an attempt to commit sexual battery injuries to the sexual organs of a person less than 12 years of age carries a great risk of death and danger to vulnerable members of this state. Such crimes destroy the innocence of a young child and violate all standards of decency held by civilized society. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Florida understands. And then we go down to line 20, requiring a recommendation to the court of a sentence of death if at least 8 jurors determine that the defendant should be sentenced to death, requiring a recommendation to the court of a sentence of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole if fewer than 8 jurors determine the defendant should be sentenced to death. This is huge. I mean, this is huge. If all they need is 8 jurors to recommend the death penalty, this is amazing. And I encourage all of you to urge your state to do the same. I mean, you have to, we are the people, okay? Children are under attack, and we have to do everything we can to protect their innocence. And that's exactly what this bill is aiming to do. At the end of the day, guys, this is primal, okay? If this doesn't go through, parents are gonna have to do the job themselves, because that's really what we're talking about here. And it shouldn't have to be on the parents. The government should step in and say, this is egregious and this person needs to. When you rape a child, you're taking their innocence, you're taking their life from them, essentially. I mean, we could go into the suicide rates, we could go into the mental illness that comes from this, we could go into the drug use, the homelessness. You know, another channel that I watch a lot is Soft White Underbelly, and I suggest that all of you go and watch his channel, because this is, I feel like his channel is science. I mean, when you're really looking at it, he takes these people off of Skid Row. He takes these people in cities all over the country, you know, that homelessness, you know, they're on drugs, just crazy things that have happened in their lives. And he interviews them. And the reality is, underneath the mental illness, underneath the drug addiction, underneath all of these things that are plaguing society, it's the childhood. It's children being abused. We need to stop these things at the root. We have to protect our children. And this is the first step to doing that. We have it right here in the form of a bill. And all of you, like I said, you need to call the House of Representatives in your state, and you need to tell them that we want to see a bill like this introduced in our state. Tell them that you need to see it. I want all of you to share this video, like, comment, you know, show your support, share, show your support for this bill, because they need to see that this is what the community wants. All of these people, they're elected by us, and they need to see that this is what the community wants, because this is how all of this starts. It all starts from communities everywhere stepping up and saying, we are not going to stand for predators hurting our children. This is where it starts. We all have to stand up and do our part. So there's a whole entire, I mean, this is, let's see, 12 pages. And I will also leave the link to this entire bill if you guys would like to go read through it. Just imagine the effects. So we're talking about a life sentence or death for these monsters. This is what we need in Florida. You know, a lot of times we see horrible cases. We see horrible cases where these people get essentially slaps on the wrist, right? 8 years, 10 years, and they're out to hurt more children. These people can't be rehabilitated. It's been proven time and time again. They need to be executed. Period. This is so important that you guys elect people that align with your values, okay? Understand that you matter. Understand that your voice matters. We have so much power to change the world and create a place where our children can thrive. Not just fucking survive. Like, seriously. We need a place where our children can be safe. We really have the power here, and this bill is proof. And I want to thank Ron DeSantis, and I also want to thank, I have all their names here. I want to thank Senator Martin and Senator Book, who is actually a survivor herself. And she had some very powerful words to say, which I will include here.
There is no statute of limitations that a victim suffers. This is a life sentence that is handed down to young children. We're talking about the youngest of the young in this bill. I was one of those kids.
This is a crime that kills people. This is a crime that kills the soul. And I know there's a lot of people out there who believe that the death penalty is cruel and unusual punishment, right? It's cruel and unusual to rape a child and take their soul from them. That's murder. That's murder. A lot of you guys are probably wondering, where are the videos? Where have you been? I am taking as long as I need to create these videos. It's definitely not easy now with all the restrictions on YouTube. It's a lot that a lot of hoops that I have to jump through to get these videos out. We're taking our time, and we are focusing on a format that is going to keep us on YouTube, keep us protecting children. And that's what we're focused on. But I'm happy to tell you guys that new videos are coming soon. More child predators exposed, more justice served. And I love you guys. And no matter what happens, I'm always going to be protecting the innocent, regardless. And make sure you guys follow our Rumble, Protect the Innocent 101. That's where we're going to be if anything ever happened to the YouTube channel. That's where we're going to be moving to. We're going to do what's best for the future of the channel. The new format, some of you may like, some of you may not like, but I want you to understand that this is what is going to keep us doing what we're doing, protecting the innocent long term. And that's what we're focused on. And with you guys behind me, the love and support that you guys show, this can't be stopped. We can't be stopped. Protect the innocent. As I always say, we're an army, and we're not going anywhere. I want to thank you guys for your love and support, and I will see you guys very soon.